are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see everybody today. I'm super excited because I'm going to show you a really cool um, technique today, which has been around forever since I started stamping, which was about 20 years or so ago. So we're going to be doing some velvet stamping today, and I'm really excited about it because I want to show you guys this really cool technique that you can do. Um, Also, I wanted to, say hi to everybody, see how everybody's doing. I just got back from my camping trip, and my very first trip in my very new trailer. I had a blast, an absolute blast. It was so much fun. My husband and I went with his sister, who is also my best friend, and her husband, and we had a wonderful time. It was just tons of fun. So I recommend to anybody that is into retirement or whatever, if you like trailer camping, it's an awesome thing. I absolutely love it. So, okay. Hey, Ann's here. My business partner, Ann Butler, is here today. And I see Eileen's here. Hi, Eileen. Hi. I hope you two are okay. Doing good. So, anyways, let me fill you in on some quick details before we get started on this fabulous technique. Okay, first of all, I want to let you guys all know that the spring issue of Bella Crafts is now out. The link on the bottom of my screen is the one that will take you directly to the free digital magazine. It is free. Yes, I said free. It is free, everybody. So, click on that link, check it out. There's some really good projects and stuff in there. I did a really cool article on the rhinestone genie that I demonstrated it, I think 2 weeks ago. I can't remember now. But anyways, that's in there, and there's some cool projects. Anyways, it's all there, so go check it out. You will love it, love it, love it. I also wanted to let you guys know that we are going to be putting out some more ebooks this year that we're really, really excited about. We've done 3 ebooks now with Eileen, who's visiting here today. So she does the Sizzix dies, and we've done 3 books with her and had a great time with that. You can go to the website and to our website, which is the top link. Just go and click on it. Go to where it says publications, click on that drop down box, and you'll see all of the different magazine or the different ebooks that we have done to date. Okay, so we've done 3 books with Eileen. We've also done 103 Christmas crafts. We've also done a absolutely stunning, beautiful, very active. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute my phone. Live TV, right? I forgot to mute my phone. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, back to that. We have a very beautiful ebook on paper dolls that's interactive. You can copy them and play with them, and my granddaughter absolutely loves them. So that is done with Rita Barakat. Magical Theater, I believe, is what we called it. Yes. And then Joe Pearson is the one that did our Christmas book. And then also we have a craft techniques book that Bella put together. And we also have a new craft techniques book that will be coming out very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that, because we're working on that. We also are going to be doing, in the very near future, a book for busy moms who have their kids in activities all over the place, and you need sweets and treats and cool things to take for the parties and whatnot. We're going to do a whole ebook on that, which we're really looking forward to. It's going to be a great book. And then also Helen Bradley, who is the master of anything illustrator. I mean, the woman is absolutely fabulous. She's also going to be releasing an ebook later on in the next couple months with us. So stay tuned for all of that. The last thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that we also have surprise craft boxes. Now, we brought this up last week when I did the live last week, and I told you guys, you know, Ann and I have a lot of products, you know, in our studios that we've, you know, gathered and stuff over the years and whatnot. We've got new, we've got gently used. So we have put together some surprise boxes that you can purchase. And we'll put the link in for us in the comment section if you want to check it out. There's over $100 of product in each and every box. Okay, guys, over $100. I guarantee you, over $100 in each and every box. You can pick which one you want. We have a stamping, scrapbooking, and mixed media, and I'm not sure what else, but go check it out. Those we have for $46.97, I believe. So for less than $50, you're going to have over $100 of products, okay? Trust me, you're going to want to get in on this because they're absolutely great. They're great. Okay, so let me check out who else has popped in. Okay, Rosaria's here. Hi, Rosaria. Rochelle. Hi, Rochelle. Zoe. Hi, guys. Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. Who else is here? Trish. Hi, Trish. Trish, you must be new because I do not remember seeing your name. So welcome. For those of you that have joined, if you've never seen me do a live before, my name is Lisa Rojas, and I'm with Bella Crafts Publishing, and Ann Butler, my business partner, and I put together, like I said, this fabulous free digital craft magazine, ebooks, you know, all kinds of stuff. And then I do these lives every Wednesday where I show you guys either a new technique or a new project or, you know, something. So that's what we're working on today, okay? Let me show you this. All right. This beautiful journal that I created, and I hope that you guys can see the texture on it. Okay. This journal is what I'm going to show you today. This is done with velvet, okay? It's done with velvet and it's done with rubber stamps by Ann Butler Designs. So it is so simple to do, but the results that you get when you velvet stamp are stunning. Trust me. I have done some very beautiful pillows. Ann's done a beautiful pillow that she just recently released the project, I think on her blog. So you might want to check that out. But this is what I'm going to show you how to do today. Okay? All right. So let us get started here. Okay? I'm going to switch cameras and then I'm going to show you how to do this. Lots of fun. Okay. Hold on here. All right. Here we go. All right. Let me show you once again. Okay. I don't know. Can you guys see that texture? I don't know if you can see it really well. I know the graphic that I did for this live, you can see the texture, the velvet stamping really, really well on that graphic. It was a great picture. So you can see all of the details that are in this, on this particular project. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today, guys. This is a journal. And I labeled it Passion because I wanted something that I could put down all of my ideas that I have, you know, when I'm stamping, the stuff that I come up with, you know, because it's my passion. So that's why we named it. I named it the Passion Album. But let's get started and I'll show you how to do it. All right. So obviously you're going to need some velvet. Okay, now let me give you a hint on the velvet here. You cannot use any velvet to do this project, okay? You just can't. Because it does not crush as well as it does with the more expensive velvet. Okay. I forgot the name of this before I started, so I will put the type of velvet in the comment section for you guys when I'm done, so you'll know exactly which velvet. But if you go to the store and you're looking at velvet that's, $2.99 a yard or $6.99 a yard or something like that, nope, don't get it. It's not going to work. Okay. This velvet here I bought at Hobby Lobby, and it was $14.99 a yard. It is expensive, yes, but when you're doing projects, you can get a lot of projects out of a yard of material. Okay, so that's it on the velvet. And I will give you the name of this so you guys know exactly what you're going to be using to create this album. Okay, so obviously you need the velvet, which is this. And then you're also going to need some very cool rubber stamps. All right, now for this project, as I said, I used stamps done by Ann. Ann Butler has this absolutely fabulous line of rubber stamps. It comes in different sizes. This is the 2-inch size that you can see here. And then let me show you. This is what the 2-inch looks like. Okay. And they're done in all different types of patterns. Okay. I don't know if you can see that on my camera, guys, but each one of them has a different pattern on them. Now, excuse me, what I love about these, absolutely love about these, if you'll notice, there is no lip on these. Okay, absolutely no lip. Anytime you have a rubber stamp, it doesn't matter if it's a foam stamp, it doesn't matter if it's a wood stamp, a clear stamp, each of them has a border around them. Okay, Anne created these line of stamps without the border. And the reason she did this is because you can get some beautiful results by creating your own patterns with this, because you put them all together like you'll see here. Okay, this is what I've done here. I'm going to show you. I put these, okay, and then I'm going to add a couple more. But you see how they just go right up against each other? You can create, tons and tons of different patterns using these rubber stamps. Okay. Now, she also has them in triangles. And she's going to be releasing some new shapes here pretty soon. So we'll be talking about those. But this is what I did. Okay, to do my album, I took the album, and I measured how big it was, what I was going to need, how much velvet I was going to need for it. Okay. Now, you can do this two ways. You can remove the album cover on these. It's spiral, so you can remove the cover and then do your velvet stamping, on that cover, or you can use some regular old cardboard, and you can once you've stamped it, you can lay it over that and then attach it to the front of your album. It's pretty much however you want to do it, guys, okay? So what I did was I measured out the size that I was going to need, and then I took Ann's stamps and I started to create this pattern that I wanted to use. Okay. Now, look at how cool these just go right together. There's absolutely no gaps or anything like that. They fit perfectly. Okay, you see that? Okay. This has got, I'm not even going to count because it has tons of patterns, different patterns on each of these stamps. And you can see here, when you put them together, you can create a multitude of backgrounds that you want for rubber stamping. If you want to, if you want to do the velvet stamping like we're doing today, these are perfect. They line up perfectly. As you can see, this is what I did. when I created mine. Okay, I cut the cardboard Made sure that I had enough stamps that was going to cover the cardboard. Now, let me give you a hint here before we start. Excuse me. If you are, a little leery or you're not sure what pattern you want, stamp your pattern out on a piece of paper first. Just take your stamps, stamp it out on a piece of paper, and then follow that. And then that way, if you're a little leery about it, you can already have your pattern designed on a piece of paper before you put it on your velvet so you can see what it's going to look like, okay? So that's just a tip that I use for people that are a little gun shy when it comes to material, because a lot of us are. And I also wanted to tell you too, guys, when you buy this velvet, make sure that you test it, and you make sure that you test your stamp first on it, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. But this is what we do. So we put all of our stamps together to create this beautiful pattern. And then what you're going to do is take this velvet and you're going to spray it with some water. Lightly spray it with water, okay? Now, this takes no time at all to create. Okay, spray it with water, and then you're going to lay it down onto your rubber stamps with the velvet side down, okay? The velvet side needs to be down. And then lightly spray it again. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take an iron, and you don't want any holes in your iron. You see how my iron there doesn't have holes in it? If you do have holes in your iron, just avoid them when you're stamping, okay? That's all you need to do. Just avoid them when you're putting it down on the velvet. Just avoid them, and you can do that. You'll have to do it in smaller segments, but you can do it, okay? So once you have this sprayed, you turn your iron up as hot as it'll go to the cotton linen setting, no steam, okay? Let me move this out of the way here. And then you press it down, and you hold it for about 15 seconds. Okay? Now, when, excuse me, when you're doing your velvet, you want to make sure that you cut it, I would say about 1.5 inches on all sides, bigger than what you want, okay? So if you're creating an album that's, a 5x7 album cover, then, make it at least 1.5 inches. Give yourself 1.5 inches border all the way around, okay? The reason for that is, one, because you want to be able to fold it under so you can get some nice corners, and then also because when you do this, sometimes your velvet will slip, okay? So if you do it that way, then you've got the extra velvet that if it does slip, it won't matter. So once again, you put your iron down, and don't rub it back and forth. You just want to go down and up, okay? Don't do it like this. Down and up, okay? About 15 seconds on each piece, and then you're going to cover your whole piece of velvet here. Okay, see? There we have another one, and then here's another one. Okay, just like that. So about, as I said, 10 to 15 seconds. What you can do, if you've never done this before and you want to make sure that you have your pattern down, set your iron off to the side for a minute and pull your velvet up and check it. If you'll be able to see the pattern. So once you pull it up and you see the pattern, then you know that you've done it right. If you don't have a good impression, lay it back down and heat it again, okay? But you're going to cover this whole area. I'm not going to do that right now because it'll take too long. But let me show you what it looks like once you've done it. Can you see that, guys? I don't know if you can see it. Whoops. Can you see that? So now the pattern that you have on the stamps, you have now put into your velvet. And actually how this works is the heat mixed with the velvet, when you're pushing it down on the rubber stamps, it actually crushes the velvet, and that's how you get your impression. Once your impression is here, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay? So no worries with that. But that's how you do it. All the way down. Okay? See where I have this piece? I've covered the whole piece with the velvet stamping. Love that. Okay. So then once you've done that, take your stamps and scooch them out of the way. Okay. And then if you're using the cardboard piece, if you want to run it through all of the binding on the side here, if you want to run it through, then what you're going to do is cut out each of these holes. Okay, just like that. Just cut them out, you know, or what you can do is lay your velvet on there, and then once you have it on, glue it down with some fabric glue, okay, and then flip it over. And then once you have it flipped over, then of course you're going to put it all around like this to cover your sides, okay? And then you're going to do your corners nice and neat. Now, as you can see, if you do it like this, you're going to have this back. Okay, well, we don't want an ugly back, right? Because we want everything colored, you know, we want it all nice and pretty. So, what I did on mine was I did a second piece. And I covered a second piece for the inside. So that will cover up this extra. Okay? So, once you do that, then you've got it all glued on, whatever, then you're ready to add it to your album. Okay? And then let me show you what I did from there. All right. So, I added it to my album, as you can see here. And I put the, you know, the inside in, so it was nice and pretty. And then I took a piece of ribbon here, and I adhered it to the album on top of the velvet. And then I added this little stem of flowers here with a little tiny bow down here. And then I just took a book plate. I stamped out the word passion on some, you know, lilac colored cardstock. And I just, you know, put it into the back of the book plate. And there you go. And you've created an album. Now, I'm telling you, for those of you that want to do these yourself, this is not going to take you long at all, guys. It is not. It goes very, very quick. Now, you know, and you're going to have fun doing it too, because it's a surprise. Every time you flip that velvet over and you see a new pattern on there, it's a surprise. It's so much fun. I get excited over silly stuff like that. But you create this absolutely gorgeous, you know, book cover. And as I said, I've done, you know, not only this, I've done pillows. I've done wedding bags for my daughter's wedding when she had her dollar dance. I hand stamped a beautiful piece of white velvet for that. So there's a whole array of things that you can do with this. All right, so let me switch back over. But as I'm saying, it is that simple. It is really that simple to do. Now, if you're a little leery and you don't want to take on a big, huge pattern like I just did, then do it in sections. Just do it in sections, but just make sure that you don't move your velvet. Because if you move it, yeah, then you're not going to get a good impression, okay? So that's all there is to velvet stamping, guys. You want top of the line velvet, okay? Number one. You want your book, your album. You want the stamps and spray bottle iron and your decorations, and you're good to go. So simple. What I will do is I created a absolutely gorgeous pillow for a special edition that we did for Valentine's Day years back from Bella. And I will share that picture with you when I'm finished. I'll put it in the comment section so you guys can see it. Okay, so that's it for me again today. I always have such a good time being here with you guys. I really enjoy it so much. Take some time. Do some velvet stamping. Man, it is so cool. So I will... Oh, before I forget. Next Wednesday, I have some exciting news that I forgot. Ann and I are going to be traveling to New Mexico because we're going to be filming on a PBS show, a craft show called Creative Living by Cheryl Borden. Ann and I have done this particular show a number of times. We always have such a great time when we fly down there. Cheryl is an absolute doll. So we're going to be flying next Wednesday. But we are going to go live just to show you, hey, we're in the airport, or, we'll do something silly. And then we're also going to, the next day when we film, we're going to do a live so we can show you the inside of the studio and what it looks like when we're setting up and, all kinds of fun stuff like that. So stay tuned for that next week. And then the following week after that, which is the 28th, then I'll have another project for you and we will go from there. Okay. So that's it for me today, everybody. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments section like you guys do. And I always take time when I'm done to go through everything and I answer questions and all of that. So leave me a comment. Again, if there's anything you want to see me demonstrate, let me know. Put it in there. Let me know. If it's something that I can do, I will definitely do it for you. Okay? I would love to share some of your ideas also. So that's it for me today, guys. Some beautiful velvet stamping stuff. I'll put that pillow up so you can see another variety of it. And I'll see if I can get Ann's pillow up there too, because it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's it for me. Have a great day, everybody. And take a little time to do some crafting because it's good for your soul. All right. See y'all later. Bye.